Hi everybody, this is Bobby the Curry Thief, and I'm just going to give you a real quick go over. This is my basic curry base. What it is onions, garlic, and ginger mixed together, sweated out, and then added with some butter, and we use the spices, which is normally cumin, coriander, turmeric, fennel, and my garam masala, which is any given day, cardamom, cloves, cinnamon, a couple other things. But you fry that together, and this is the base that I use for most curries. It's also got an awful lot of red, you see the red flecks in there, I think. It's got an awful lot of red chilies because I love it hot. So what I'm doing today is a basic merg makhni, or butter chicken. And what this is I take my curry base here, and I can use this for anything. This is just one scoop of this, about that much. Let me get away from the camera. About that much makes it into, I can use that for an entire curry meal in some cases, because this stuff is really strong. If you smell it, it'll kill small children. After I fry it, so what I do is I fry all this. Let me start all over again. I fry all this together, and then I have like a nice bowl of it. Back up a little bit. So I get a bowl of this, and that'll do me for a week, 3 weeks worth of curry. And then what I do, I'm going to come over here and stir this a little bit. So this is the basis of my butter chicken. I learned this in India. I used to go through all these different recipes, and in certain parts of India, what they do is everything for merg makhni is leftovers. They use leftover curry base, they use leftover chicken, and they just spruce it up a little bit. What they're doing is there's 2 cans of diced tomatoes in here and 1 can of tomato sauce. And we'll let that reduce, and I've also chopped up 2 Vidalia onions, large ones, and sweated them out and added them to the base to give it a little bit more of a flavor kick. And I've added something else special as well, but that's just for me. You don't need to use this. That's just for us pepper freaks. So you need to let this reduce for a bit. The leftover curry base will add, it's like a soup base almost. And you need to let the, I can't hold the pot and the camera at the same time, so you gotta watch it stir, sorry. You need to let the tomato base reduce down until it's almost a thick paste. It's very much like a spaghetti sauce in this respect. It's going to come down to a thick paste, and then you're going to add cream to it and let that reduce some more, and then add the chicken. The basic thing that I wanted to get across here, I want to go back to the curry base, and I'm going to try to smear it a little bit so you can get a good look at it. I don't know what that there, that should show up all right. You can see the red pepper flakes, you can see the onions, you can see the ginger, the garlic bits. All that has to be sweated down, and my basic method is I take ghee, or sometimes just butter, but ghee is really the best thing. It fries at a higher temperature. You take ghee, and then you add your spices. You add your bases. I call it the core 4. Fennel, cumin, coriander, turmeric. This is my basic curry recipe for everything. I start curries with this. If I want more turmeric, then I'll leave out the cumin. If I want just cumin, you can add. But you let those fry together for about 15 to 20 minutes. Let them really get married. Let them gradient, because if you stop there, it'll taste gritty. So you want those flavors to just dissolve into each other. Then you add everything. You add the garam masala, which is a different kind of curry powder, but it's much more hot spices. It's more, it gets things tingly on the tongue, as I like to say. Mix those together and hit it with chicken stock, real chicken stock. Don't buy the canned or the bouillon cubes or anything. If you can make chicken stock or buy it fresh, do so. It makes a world of difference, and it cuts down on the salt you need to use. Let that reduce some, and that's basically it. You can add the spice, the hot peppers or not as you like, but that's your basic curry base right there. And I will let this reduce, and in a little bit I'll come back to it, and we'll do an update on what the merg makhni looks like. I'll send this all the way through and post it on Facebook.